All right, here we go. Magic the Gathering live. Actually, it's for my YouTube channel, Muscles and Magic. I am the Muscles Bobby Maximus. These cards are Magic the Gathering. Now today, this is my very first live on this channel. I just wanted to open up a few new reinforcements I got in the mail, open up a couple of packs, and get to know you all a little bit better. So we might as well just start this off. We'll start opening some of these up, see what I got for some of my decks. One of my favorite things to do is build decks. I've collected Magic the Gathering for 30 years now. I started in the mid-90s. I started off building 60 card decks, and then I graduated to collecting complete sets. A couple years ago, some very good friends of mine, Tolly and David, got me involved with Commander, and that has become the main way that I display my collection. I absolutely love building Commander decks. As we do this live, I have 53 of them, so 53 dedicated Commander decks. You can check those out on my Mox field under the name Bobby Maximus, and that's how I spend a lot of my time. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I spend a lot of my time working out, spend a lot of my time fighting, spend a lot of my time doing jiu-jitsu, but free time I have away from physical endeavors, it is always Magic the Gathering. So let's see what I got in this package, and we have an Eternal Masters version of Mana Crypt. I needed this for a deck. Ordered it the other day. Came quick in the mail. So there we go. That's card number one. Now let's check out package number two. And this one is from Card Kingdom. I can't even remember what I ordered. I ordered so much cards that, I mean, in general, I order so many cards. It's hard for me to keep track of them. So let's see what I got here. And it looks like I got a whole package of cards here. So let's see what the big guy, aka me, got in the mail. These are hard to open. I should have brought a knife. Everything is taped up shut for security. Oh, this is a good package. Need some of these for my dragon deck. We have the Savage Ventmaw. Really, really good card for a dragon deck. Whenever Savage Ventmaw attacks, you add 3 mountains and 3 forests to your mana pool until the end of turn. This mana doesn't empty from your mana pool as steps and phases end. If you use this with an aggravated assault, you can make a limited attack. So got that card. The Scale Lord Reckoner. Low-key, one of the better dragons in Magic the Gathering. Flying, whenever a dragon you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, destroy target non-land permanent that player controls. If I've got a bunch of dragons on the field, that makes them super hard to get rid of. The Jeweled Lotus, currently banned, but I've actually been, stocking up on these because I have a feeling this card is going to be unbanned soon. So we've got the Jeweled Lotus. We have the Dragon Tempest, necessary for a dragon deck. I like building themed decks or kinfolk type decks. I've got a goblin deck, I've got a zombie deck, I've got an elf deck. Dragon deck might be the prize of my collection. Certainly one of my favorite decks. For the Dragon Tempest, whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, it gains haste until the end of turn. And whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons you control. Dragons are flying. Dragons are big creatures. This is a great card. The Mox Amber. Another card that helps with mana or mana ramp, especially in a dragon deck. This would actually work really well in my assassin deck too. Really, any deck that's got legendary creatures, this card, it fits well. So there we go. Another package. This one is a little envelope. Let's see what we got here. Love opening with you. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'm going to start doing these live streams every Wednesday night. At least that is the plan, so stay tuned. Oh, here we go. Another great card for Mana Ramp, the Lotus Petal. So look at this. We are doing pretty good so far tonight. We've got a Mana Crypt. We've got a Mox Amber. Right, let me get that under the camera. We've got the Lotus Petal. So we're like a great haul so far. And now one more package. This one's going to be hard to open. They make these things really hard to open, but that's good, so my cards don't get damaged and my cards don't get lost. And this is from TCG Player. Ooh, look at this. What a nice surprise this is. Not one, but 2 of a banned card that I think is going to be unbanned soon. Take these out of the plastic. The Dockside Extortionist, necessary in any red deck, but look at that. What a great haul. Docksides, Mana Crypt, we got the Jeweled Lotus, like I said, a bunch of cards that are banned right now, but I have a feeling they are going to be unbanned really, really soon. Now, a little bit more about my collection. I've got 53 full dedicated Commander decks. A lot of them are Kinfolk type decks. Like I said, we got Merfolk, we got Zombies, we got Vampires, we got Elves, we got Goblins. But I also do theme decks. We have a Hardened Scales deck that's based on +1/+1 counters. Hardened Scales is actually an iconic card for +1/+1 counters. I do landfall decks. I've got a Phyrexian poison counter deck. I've got a Phyrexian deck that's just based on Phyrexians. So I have a huge collection. And on this channel, Muscles and Magic the Gathering, or Muscles and Magic for short, I regularly break down my decks and show you the deck tech and why I used certain cards. You know, after the past 2 years, learning how to play Commander was a huge learning curve. Coming from 60 card decks, Commander, I mean, the cards work in a similar way, but it's a completely different game, and there's a completely different art to building decks. And I had a huge learning curve paying attention to things like mana value. I had questions like, how many lands should I use in a deck? How many artifacts should I have? What's a better mana ramp card or a mana rock, a talisman or a signet? Like, these are all questions I had to ask, and I had to research, and I'd harass my friends, and I'd Google on the internet and stuff like that. But now I've got a lot of it figured out, and I've built some really, really good decks, and my goal on this channel is to share them with you. So between my videos that will drop every Friday and Monday in the morning, between my shorts, actually my shorts are usually a little more entertaining, and these lives, hopefully I can teach you some things that I've had to learn. And whether you're a beginner or whether you're a pro type player, I think this channel is for you. There's something you can learn here. So let's open my first pack. I got a couple of packs of Dominaria United tonight. I actually got them on sale. So let's go over them. We got a Gaia's Might, commons first. Artillery Blast. I'm hoping for a Sheoldred. That's the big card in these packs. Vanquisher's Axe, Molten Tributary, Sprouting Goblin. Collector's packs are the best and worst thing to ever happen to me. They're absolutely amazing token, but I am addicted. Prayer of Binding, Mountain, and now we get into the good stuff. Najal the Stormrunner, the Llanowar Green Widow, Leaf Crowned Visionary. I'm actually really excited about that. I needed this card for a secondary elf deck, so that's a winner so far. Rulik Mons, Warren Chief. That's actually my commander in my secondary goblin deck, and this is a nice foil version of it. Tobias, Doomed Conqueror, Rasputin, the Neuromancer, King Darian, and yes, there we go. Bino, massive hit. Look at this. Foil Phyrexian Text Sheoldred. Massive hit out of the first Dominaria United pack. These packs have been so good to us. We've gotten so many Sheoldreds. That right there made it worth buying. Actually, a funny story tonight. I asked the people at the store if there was serialized cards in here because I wanted to open a serialized on my live. They told me there was serialized in Dominaria United. I didn't have my phone on me. I took their word for it. Turns out there was no serialized in here. And on the way home, I regretted buying these packs. I wanted the Brothers War then because I could have got those on sale, which have serialized. But this card makes it 100% worthwhile. Let's look up the value of that. Sometimes I'll go to Card Kingdom. Sometimes I will go to TCG Player. But it's going to be easier for me to look these up on Card Kingdom. So let's see. This makes me happy, and this made these packs worthwhile. Just this, I'll bet you this one card is worth more than these 3 packs combined. So let's look up Dominaria United. Here we go. The person I was yelling at is my son. He gets pretty excited over this stuff. I'm surprised he hasn't run to see this card yet. All right, it's not Dominaria Remastered. It's Dominaria United variants. Here we go. Oh, here's the Sheoldred. $119. Oh, we got our money back tonight. Beautiful. And that was the first pack. We got 2 packs to go. Let's do this thing. All right. The Mesa Cavalier. What do you think the chances are we could pull another Sheoldred? Aggressive Sabotage, Semite Herbalist, Juniper Order Rootweaver, Joint Exploration, Cult Conscript, Plains. All right, Tori, Divinant Fury Rider, Urborg Lurgoyf, Plaza of Heroes. That's a big hit. That is a great land for a deck where you've got lots of legendary creatures. I actually need that for my Assassin deck. Balmor, Battle Mage Captain, Torwaki the Younger, Urtai Resurrected, Orca Siege Demon, and Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief. So we got a Plaza of Heroes. Listen, I kind of struck out that pack. I wish I would have got a better pack, but Plaza of Heroes, I need it for my Assassin's deck. It's a lot of legendary creatures in there, and this is why I wanted this land. You can add one of any a colorless mana, or you can add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell. If you look at my Assassin deck and it's up on my Moxfield, ton of legendary creatures in there, so that works. Add 1 mana of any color among legendary permanents you control, so that's a great ability. And then you can exile the Plaza of Heroes, target legendary creature, gains hexproof, and indestructible to the end of turn. So another great land, super usable in my legendary Assassin deck. And now the last pack. Here we go. Whew. Wish me luck. Talus Lookout, Clockwork Drawbridge, Phyrexian Rager, Tolarian Terror, Heroes Heirloom, Inscribed Tablet, Mountain. Okay, we got to go slow. I wouldn't mind a Timeless Lotus either. Najal the Stormrunner, Hadi Djinn, great in an instant deck. The Tiller Engine, Radha Coalition Warlord, another decent card. I actually have a serialized version of this somewhere here. Actually, it's right here. Check this out. Here we go. Nice serialized version. All right. Tobias, Doomed Conqueror. Ratbik of Urborg, Zombie Wizard. Have a hard time pronouncing that. The Soul of Windgrace, a cat avatar. And the Hadi Djinn again. This card is really actually good in an instant deck. I play that in. I have a deck I call the Well of Tears. It's Baral, Chief of Compliance. Tons of instants and sorceries in that deck, and this works really well. Not the greatest pack, but we won. I will never complain about opening 3 collector's packs and getting a card as beautiful as this foiled Sheoldred. Now, I have a version of this that's not foiled, but this one is foiled. Spectacular pull, and what a way to commemorate my first live to you all on Muscles and Magic the Gathering. So yeah, look at this. We got some deck upgrades to do. We got that Sheoldred. We got these 2 Docksides. We got the Lotus Petal. We got the Mox Amber. We got the Mana Crypt. We got the Jeweled Lotus. We've got this serialized Radha Coalition. I was calling it Radka. It's Radha Coalition Warlord. We got the Dragon Tempest. Like, what a fantastic haul. Listen, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. Comment on my videos. Right now, the decks I have up. I have my deck, my vampire deck. It's called the Eastern Coven, headed by Edgar Markov. And then I've got the Scarab God. The deck, I always name my decks funny names. Names that mean something to me. My Goblin deck's name's Jareth's Army, named after Jareth, the Goblin King from the Labyrinth. My Zombie deck is named the Hordes of Raccoon City. My Assassin deck is named the Cover of Darkness. My Dragon deck's House of the Dragons, like the HBO series. So there's always little Easter eggs hidden in my deck names, but I've got a couple of videos up right now. My Zombie deck, which is headed by the Scarab God. Edgar Markov, which is my Vampire deck. This Friday, I am going to put up my Goblin deck with Krenko the Mob Boss. That might be my best deck. Me and my son played with it the other night, and it is absolutely savage. So you want to stay tuned for that. And thank you for being a part of this with me. And I got to tell you, I am pumped. My tires are pumped with this beautiful One More Look at It foil Sheoldred. Beautiful card, beautiful pull. I paid for all my cards tonight. That's the important thing. This is the kind of thing that gets me addicted to GAMBLING. If you know what I mean. I spelt it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on live or it's going to cancel my engagement. But there we go. The first live of Muscles and Magic the Gathering. Thank you.